This is our short wheelbase Fiat Ducato that we've been turning into our tiny home on wheels over the last year.
So now we're done, let's give you a little tour. Welcome to our crib, let's show you around. So firstly, let's talk about our slimline IKEA kitchen. We chose these IKEA units as they're practical, space-saving, and we love the way they look.
We didn't go for an IKEA worktop. Instead, we made a worktop out of timber board, which we cut down to size, stained and sealed. We fitted the IKEA Beholman sink and supplied plumbing. We just had to make a few modifications to the kitchen shelves to allow the plumbing to fit and drain to our grey waste tank.
We use a USB water dispenser as a tap to save on complicated plumbing, which just runs down to our 12-litre freshwater tank. And we created a sink insert to extend the worktop space and to hide our dirty dishes.
When it comes to cooking, we use a 2-burner gas stove by Kadak, which we keep in our kitchen units when not in use. And the storage space in this kitchen is great, plenty of room for everything we need. Now on to what's above the kitchen, let's talk about our overheads.
Our overhead cabinets were really simple to build, using some timber battens, adding spaces for where each door would be. We used some rattan to add character to our doors, painted everything white and installed 7 doors in total.
We keep all sorts of stuff in our overheads, including our Wi-Fi router. We have a cabinet dedicated to toiletries and first aid, and also one to store some extra food. And conveniently placed above the bed are some emergency midnight snacks.
Now let's talk ventilation.
Above the kitchen we have a Dometic Micro Heki, which comes with a fly screen and a blackout blind, and it's perfect to take any moisture out from when we're cooking. And then above the bed we have a Max Air fan, which brings in fresh air and creates airflow throughout the van.
We also installed 2 opening side windows at the very start of the build to add even more ventilation to our camper van. And they're perfect for some people watching.
Now on to our favourite part of the build, our sliding bed. Using IKEA Scover beams, we built a sliding bed frame.
This is the bed in night mode. And let's show you how easy it is to get it into day mode. And just like that, there you go. We have a trifold mattress, so all we have to do is slide the frame back and fold the mattress into 3. And then we've got the perfect chill out area for our rescue dog, Lola.
And that leads us nicely on to our multi-purpose living area. So this sofa isn't just a sofa, it's got a lot of functionality. Under this cushion, we've got clothes storage, and underneath the clothes storage, we've got space for our diesel heater. And then the same again under this one, we've got more clothes storage. And then it may not look it, but underneath here is our compressor fridge. Now, one of the most common questions any van lifer gets: where on earth do you go to the toilet? Well, we've got that covered. Can a man not get his privacy?
It was really important for us to make the sofa as functional as possible, and we are so happy with how it turned out. We added a lagoon table leg to make the sofa into a dining area, and it also drops down to make the whole sofa into a daybed. Now let's take you around to where we keep all of our junk.
So back here is where we keep all of our junk, but it's also where the heart of the van is, our electric system. Our system is made up of two 40-volt hookup, a DC to DC charger to charge us while we drive, and a solar isolator which feeds into an MPPT charge controller with two 100-watt solar panels on the roof. We have a hookup battery charger and our 12-volt fuse box to feed our appliances like our lights, and it's all powered by our two leisure batteries. Aside from the electric system, we've got a tool bag for whenever this van decides to break down, and it has already on this trip. And then anything beyond that is pretty much just storage for all the extra bits that we need to make our trips happen, like extra water, toilet fluid, gas, and some extra clothes. Now, any van lifer out there knows it's very important to try and be as minimalistic as you can. No.
To finish the build off, we added some final touches and trim pieces to give the space a lot more character and to tidy up any unneat edges. Now our camper van feels just like home, and our initial vision of a boho cabin on wheels has finally come to life.
So there we go, that is the tour of our very own tiny home on wheels. It may not be perfect, and we were never going for perfect, but it's definitely perfect for us. This van build was an absolute labour of love, and it took us a very long time to complete because we were both working full-time jobs. But now that it's done, we've both quit our jobs, and we're currently travelling around Europe, living our best life. So if you haven't already, go back and watch the build series to see this go from a plain old Campervan into our very own tiny home on wheels, from start to finish. And once you've watched all that, stay tuned for all the European adventure videos to come. So drop us a comment to tell us exactly what you think of the build, and let us know if you think you could live in a van of this size for 3 months travelling around Europe. Stay tuned for the videos to come, but until then, we'll catch you next time.